Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Hauler with me, Meherd37. So in our last flight, we flew a short flight up to Freeport, and what was it, the Bahamas? I'm pretty sure, yeah. And I said there's another short flight going to Gulfport, and we're going to do that. Alright. By the way, in that landing, I think, pretty sure what happened in that last landing, because I just did a little bit ago. Wait, how did we go from 86 to 80? There wasn't 6% damage. My God. Should have only been like 3%. Maybe there was some overspeed? I don't know. What the hell? In that last landing, I think we actually came in well. Just the speed dropped too much. Because I did the replay, and then I watched another replay inside the cockpit, and just came down a little too slow. And that's why we got that damage. But it was only 3%, so we must have like overspeed or something, which I wouldn't doubt because of the daggone Opus and the weather. But it's actually 600 some miles on the flight plan, so 732 will be well more than what we need. Alright, we'll do a day flight, and we'll go ahead and meet over at the plane. Alright everybody, here we are at the plane. Oh, we got one more plane. So I wonder what Star Alliance planes. Let's get something here. We'll be going by it here in a second. Center pumps off. Beacon and nav come on. Go to the FMC. I don't know why that's smooth like that. Alright. Freeport, MYGF, and Gulfport is KGPT. We'll hit activate and execute. Zero fuel weight. Reserves will say 10% again. And go ahead and make our requests. Departing runways. We're going to be taking off on 6. We're not going to be using a SID. And we landed on ILS 14. No star. Okay, we'll go ahead and accept that. 38,000 feet. I'll do that in a second, actually. First limit. We'll do derated 10%. We are pretty heavy. Not that heavy, but we have we're about 40,000 over on the cargo, but we obviously don't have much fuel. Flaps 15. Gravity 147. Alright. I'll find our approach speed as well. 140. Let's go over to the legs. Discontinuity there. Alright, 140, so actually I'll go set that at 145. And I'll make that 155. 11 miles before that, we can be at what, 190, 200, somewhere around there. Let's see what it says. No, we're not going to be at 240 at 2,000 feet. Let's say 190 at 2,000. Before that doesn't matter because it's 50 miles. What was our altitude again? 38,000. Alright. That's one of those weird things. I don't know why it's like that. It should just be straight. Not sure what that is. Let's make sure there's no one behind us. Alright. Let's go ahead and push back. Flight director on. Flight director on. LNAV and VNAV are on. Radio for the minimums. We hit the traffic. Going up to 38,000. brakes. Everything looks good. Go ahead and put the auto brakes in RTO. We'll set the flaps to 15. Yeah, that last landing, I thought that I just didn't get the nose up and quick, but actually what happened was I got off the throttles too soon. Our speed kind of screwed up. Rudder got off the throttles too soon, and our speed, I think our landing speed was like 137, and we actually touched down like 130 or even just below that. So we just came down a little too hard. So I'll have to try and correct that this time. I know we were coming in slightly fast, and that's why I got off so soon, but this was just a little too much. It's such a weird looking livery. It's so, I don't know, pixelated from here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and stop the pushback because there's no taxi line really. Taxi light comes on. Let's start our taxi over here. I think that's a Star Alliance. Oh no, it's Spirit. Spirit Airways. I don't know much about them. It's not a bad livery. I don't know, is it always that pixelated? On like real planes? Is it square like that? Or is it just kind of a crappy representation? I wouldn't think so. Most of these libraries are redone pretty nicely. Alright, get over here to the runway. I don't see anything as far as the weather. Well, I guess it doesn't really actually tell us the wind speed or anything until we actually get up in the air. It shows our speed, ground speed instead. It's not raining, although it's kind of weird because we turned off the weather and put it in clear skies and it was raining. So that was kind of odd. Yeah, look at this weird... I don't get it. Why wouldn't we just take off and just go straight here? We're going to go around the airport in a very awkward way. I would understand if there was a SID we would go that way, but there isn't. So they're just kind of having us to go that way. Alright.
Approaching 06.
Don't see anyone coming. Landing lights going on. Strobe on as well. We aren't really tuned to the radio, so we wouldn't hear anyone anyway. But I see no one. Try and just do a rolling takeoff if I can get lined up correctly. Trying to fight the head movement.
On runway 06.
Alright. Toga? I did not set my runway heading. 100 knots.
V1. Rotate. V2.
Alright, positive rate. Here coming up. Flaps going to 5. Flaps to 1. I'll leave them there at 1. Whoa, nose down. Autopilot. Let's check out Freeport. Wow, there's a lot of scenery over here. I love the effects from immersion. So there's Freeport. Literally like nothing on the other part of the island, or at least according to FSX and the scenery. Then it kind of drops off a little bit. I don't know, is it that inhabited? Alright, flaps need to come up. We're at 4,700 feet. I'll go ahead and turn off the taxi light. Check out when we're going to be there. 1942, so a little over an hour and a half. It's a little bit longer than the last flight. Still a short flight, especially for a 777 long haul aircraft. See this? That's so dumb. That's idiotic. We'll make this weird turn. I really probably should have just gone to the FMC and deleted that waypoint when we were looking at it on the ground. It didn't make any sense whatsoever. $8,000 feet. Getting into the clouds. It's kind of weird. One cloud seemed like it just popped right in front of us. Nice soft clouds though. 10,000 feet. We'll go ahead and turn off the landing lights. So now it's nice and sunny in Freeport. We came in, it was raining. See, I like these clouds. I don't like those clouds. They look kind of weird. It's kind of like what happens if you don't have weather. If I don't have Opus turned on, FSX makes those kind of clouds everywhere. Just don't like the look of them. There's the airport. I don't know what that was, but it's like a tank farm. It kind of looked like. I was talking about that on the last episode coming in. Didn't know what that was. Oh, so this waypoint is the actual airport. That's ZFP. What's going on here with the speed? To take us into an overspeed. What the hell is that all about? Nose up. That would be kind of nice. You know what? I should just take ZFP out of there. There's no reason to come all the way over there. That was a weird flight plan. So let's take that out. Alright, we're at 15,000 feet, so I'll go ahead and speed up. We got a little over an hour and a half, and we'll be back in just a little bit. Alright guys, just slowed it down. We're just came under 9,000 feet. Had several problems getting down. Man, this thing would get like 3,000 feet below the glide slope and stuff. I have no idea what was going on. So I had to intervene and fix it several times. It'd be down to about 15 knots here, about 30 miles. That's alright. So 137 is now our landing speed. That's what it was last time. Our last flight. 142. I'll leave that. Alright, so there's our runway. So we got a little more time. Just up ahead. Probably won't be able to see it. It's the clouds and everything. But let's go ahead and speed it up a little bit. Since we've got nothing else. And there's nothing in this area. I think it is just kind of swampy marshland. It's what, Mississippi. Although, I don't know if this is swampy marshland since it's so close to the coast. I guess, yeah, it could be. A little Louisiana, Mississippi area like that. Auto brakes set at 2, speed brake is armed, landing lights are on, taxi light is on, everything looks good. I think it is the wind's kind of with us. Speed doesn't seem to be changing too much. We're at 2x, so I'll leave Opus on for now. Just see what happens. Alright. 19 miles away. We need to be, what, at 190? I hate that you can hear that. It's kind of like that wind sound, like the wind's changing the speed and everything. Like the runway is almost straight across from us. Flaps out to 1. So we're getting close where we're going to have to be down to 190 with the range down here. 10 miles out. Set the altimeter. Alright, we're right at 3,000 feet. We'll slow this down to normal now. Now see, with the speed, we can't deal with this. I'm gonna pause it, turn Opus off, and be right back. Alright, I'm back. Cleared it all up. I don't know why Opus keeps doing that, man. I really don't understand it. See, now it's like it lines it up, when you turn it off, it lines it up perfectly for you. The wind. Opus has been doing that recently in this plane. It's raining again. I put it on clear skies just like last time, but it ends up raining. I don't understand that either. Flaps need to be out to 5. It can't really get down to 190. Still got 5 miles to go on it. I don't know why we're speeding up. Drag required. Well, why are the engines spooling up? You know, you're increasing the power, yet you're telling me you need drag. Auto throttles, you can go away. This is just senseless. Now we're 25 above where we want to be. It's like, come on, man. Such a nice plane, it does such stupid things. Telling us it needs drag to slow down, yet it advances the throttles. Like that makes sense. Stupid thing. By the way, the next one's what, 155? Might have a little of a bit of a hard time to get there because we're still 16 over right here. .98, 197. Flaps going to 15. Get on the throttle a little bit. Just slowing down a little quick. Just want to be at 155 or so. When we hit across that waypoint. There's a runway up here, so we still got a little ways. I won't hit the localizer just yet. Right, getting a little fast. Accelerating. Runway is about 13-14 miles out. Just starting to slow down a little bit. Got 7 miles before we need to be at 155 anyway. We usually come in really slow. Not sure if that's it or not. 12 miles out, so I'll go ahead and hit the localizer. Localizer's armed. Alright, add some thrust. Now that we're at that speed. Back up just a little bit. 10 miles out. Approach hold. Getting a little fast. Thinking that's the runway right there. There's the flash. Hey, I don't know why she's getting fast. I'm backing off the throttle and it's still picking up speed. The speed is shifting here. Wind speed a little bit, not too bad. Not like it does with Opus. I think it says that we're actually low. Gear out. Because I need to get the flaps out. A little more thrust, not with that extra drag. Gears down on locked, so we'll go flaps 20. Just getting really slow now. Alright, we're on the, right on the glide slope. Flaps at 25. Slow her down a little. Landing speed is 137. On speed. She's coming down a little now. Flaps to 30. little more thrust now. Just going to get too slow. That nose is starting to come up a little bit. So if we could hold that speed right there, it'd be nice. It's in a weird place on my joystick. There's like an indent right there. It's kind of hard to speed it up just a little bit or slow it down just a little bit where it is. Right there, we're at the perfect speed. Up on 1,000.
1,000.
There you go. It didn't give me the 1,000 right at 1,000. That's kind of weird. Slightly fast. Drifting left.
Approaching 1-4.
Looking pretty good. We're getting slightly low. Drifting left. Our speed is dropping, but we're about to have to go nose down. See how it does that right there? It's so weird. Then we dropped way low.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
And then it pops back up at us.
100. Sync rate. Flight slow.
I'll see how it did that right there again. I've got to stay on the throttle. I'm pulling those up. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was so terrible. Everything about that was just unbelievably bad. I don't even know what the hell that was. I don't even know. See, the glide slope is the biggest problem. You see how we got low, and then all of a sudden we ended up high, and then we got low, real low again, and then ended up way high. It's very annoying. Like, how can I land that poorly as many times as I've flown this plane? I just gotta nail the glide slope. It seems to be the biggest damn problem. Alright. Gulfport ground. Don't know why no one wants to take me to parking. Parking brake is on. I'm gonna turn on the APU. Helps me. Time. Turn the lane lights off. Strobe is off. Taxi on down here to the right. I didn't get the record either, did I? Use instant replay. Not that I want to show that freaking. I really don't want to show that landing replay. That was god awful. That's real bad. That was like something you would do on maybe your first time trying to land it. Not as much experience as I have. That's stupid. That was abominable. That air tran over there. I kind of think we may have taxied to a crappy area. Yeah, I guess we can park over here. Yeah, that was horrible. I'm ashamed. I should be. That was terrible. I don't even know what to say. Just can't stay on the glide slope today. Alright, we'll stop right here. Way short. See him coming. think that might have been my worst landing in a while, too.
36.
It's all about the glide slope for me, and I'm screwing that up. Well, actually, I can just park straight ahead. Kind of be in the way with such a big plane, but oh well. Yeah, maybe we'll be out of the way. Alright, we'll stop her right there. Parking brake is on. Taxi light is off. Engine's off. I didn't even quite pull forward enough. Alright, let's go to air hauler and get paid and dinged. Alright. Last flight was 3%. You're telling me this was a worse landing. It had to have been, and it's only 2%? Air hauler, what are you doing? How was that 2% and the last one was 3? I don't know. That was wavy. Gotta stay on the glide slope. Alright. It's just really weird how we were so low, and then all of a sudden we were above the glide slope, and then got too low again, and then got way up above it, and had to try and dive down again. I don't know. Maybe I should, when that happens, I should just let it go a little long, instead of, diving down. Right over in this area. I can't believe it too, jeez. Been terrible. We need to switch planes as well. We've been flying this 777 a long time. I think maybe we'll go to the 757. I like that plane from Quality Wings. I've been enjoying that. And 767 from Captain Sim. I've been trying to do an FSX flight in that. It's not a horrible plane. The thing is, you can't save it. But we don't have to save it in air hauler. But like in other flights, when I have to save flights, it's ridiculous because for some reason you can't save that plane and then have it. You can't just load it up and have it be normal. I don't know why. Just how they made it, I guess. Some people said they've been able to do it, but others, like myself, for some reason can't get it to work. Alright, but that's going to be it for this episode, everybody. I hope you all did enjoy it, and I will catch you guys on the next flight.